I'm still looking at
Hello.
I'm still looking up my songs. I'm like, which song should I do? And I'm
I'm
like,
like
oh.
doing my hair, and then I realized it wasn't actually, it was the foam in the back. I was like, is my hair like sticking up? But
Isn't that the beauty of going live? What's up? Who's
hey,
on? Show us.
everyone.
Show us your face,
Sh-
everyone, or your text, I guess, in this case. Remember, if you do not click on the StreamYard link that's posted in the description, then we only see you on our end as Facebook user. So if you want to be anonymous to us, you can do that. But Shieldy, who did click on the link, has
Yay.
revealed her identity. Hey, girl, hey.
It's always better when people reveal their identity because then we can, see your amazing comments and call you out and show you
Yeah.
out and showcase you.
And give you credit for your comments. Caitlin, thanks for clicking on the link. And then we
Yeah.
got a Facebook user saying, hi, I don't know who that is. Got Jason, Hannah. Yes. Oh,
Hey,
yes.
crew. I love how many
Hello.
sounding board members there are here. Starting to recognize everyone's names, which is amazing.
That's what's up. Hello, family. Good to see you all. I had to change into my dinosaur sequence sweater because I needed it. It was one hell of a day. I don't know about you, Julie. It's one hell of a day. I need my dinosaur today.
It was, I could have like sequins too, but there it's not a dinosaur. It's just
Cute.
sequins.
You're
But
so festive.
yeah,
Hi,
I mean,
Casey.
speaking of which, I feel like this has been a festive week. I mean, season 12 has launched. I cannot believe we're in season 12. So
Take a deep
exciting.
breath. Take a deep breath. People were so excited we had Connor Beaton on our show, and so were we. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect because he sounds so wise on his own podcast that, sometimes you're like, are they going to be equally as wise on other people's podcasts or do they save it for their own stuff? And damn, he brought the house down, dropping
Yes.
knowledge left and right.
We've had so many great conversations in the Facebook group too. I saw one comment that was like, the three of you were on fire together. Like, maybe we should like have him be our third host.
He just so you know, I DM'd him today and he DM'd me back. So I felt extra special. I was like, hey, this episode is super, super popular. He's like, hey, thanks. Really love your community. So I'm like, yes, he knows what's up. But the whole conversation was about emotional availability, but also toxic masculinity and
Mhm.
why it's so hard for a lot of people in their masculine to feel the freedom to express themselves. And so I think it's a really important episode for everybody to listen to. It really sets a nice tone for 2021 because change needs to happen and it starts with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I loved about it, I talked to a few members too that are women, and they loved how I'm going to call Caitlin out because Caitlin made this comment,
Yes.
and Janice, both of them made it side by side of just like how they loved how Connor spoke about the masculine and the feminine opposed to men and women, because so much of the other traits we can all relate to. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever you identify with. I think just in general, this episode, like the buzzword of what is emotionally available, we say it all the time with the group, right? We are always
Mhm.
saying we're looking for someone emotionally available. And I think this is the first time we like really broke down, like, what does that mean? And then also like, how are you showing up emotionally available?
Yeah, you can't say you want someone awesome when you are not awesome yourself, right? So if you're looking for someone emotionally available, you have to reciprocate that and be that yourself. I love that Caitlin says she listened to it for the third time today. Me too. I had to listen to this
Yes.
over and over again because there were too many nuggets of information. I didn't have time to jot it down while we were recording it. So I had to listen to it 3 more times.
Yep, we've been pulling out some of like our video quotes, and there's just so many good like quotes to choose from. So I have like three of them ready to go. But I think like Alenzia mentioned one of the quotes of like, we talk about we're always so scared to like say stuff because we're scared
Mhm.
that we're gonna scare someone away. And what Cotter said about like we can't be afraid to scare off like the wrong fucking people. Like, I feel like we're going to have to make merch about that because it's so dead on.
Don't be afraid to scare off the wrong fucking people. That's what's up. Also, did you know Connor's wife is quite the queen? I didn't,
Oh
I have
yeah.
a friend who's
Yep.
obsessed with her. I need to do a little bit more research and stalking on her too. Man, that's just like such a power couple in a different way.
Yes.
Larita, I felt this episode so hard. It was therapeutic. I hear you, girl.
It
We,
really
we
was.
talk about therapeutic. Julie, how therapeutic was for
I
you?
was gonna say I got a like real in the moment therapy session, and I will share like on next week's episode too, because a few of you have asked like, did I actually put that into practice? And
Mhm.
the answer is yes, I did. And the short is that like it was so great for me to like put that out there and say what my needs are. Long story short, the situationship is on pause. It hasn't progressed in any way, but I've moved forward. But I think the empowerment of just stating what you need, and it was met with such like grace. It wasn't like, oh, you're crazy or you sound nuts. Like it was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, I'm genuinely sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. So even if it doesn't change the outcome, I think just like practicing direct communication is such a good skill for future relationships too.
And you guys, we know that these episodes, I mean, we roll them out without knowing what's going on in your lives. So I know some of these episodes are going to resonate with you more because of timing. And think about your friends and your coworkers who may be going through something who could really hear this. Do them a favor and share any episode you think would resonate with them because sometimes we just need to hear the right thing at the right time. If you hear the wrong time, you
Exactly.
don't even digest it.
Exactly. So, yeah. Oh, Jason, I feel so silly for holding back on my true expression. Real talk. It's true. It's like, why are we so scared? And I'm not speaking down because I'm the same way. Like I feel like sometimes I'm just like so scared to rock the boat or say stuff too early. And it's like this quote, we're not like, don't scare, we don't need to be scared to scare off the wrong fucking people. Like that is going to be like ingrained in my mind from now on. Thanks,
Isn't
Connor.
this Connor Beaton getting season 12 off to a really good start? We just have so much more in store for you this season. I mean, if he doesn't set the tone, I don't know who would. So get excited because next week is another stellar episode coming at you. And speaking of not holding back on how to express yourself, get ready for 6 very brave people who are about to
Yes.
compete in the Most Dateable 2021 competition. We had a rehearsal last night. Woo wee! It's, it's going
I'm
to be
so
wild.
excited. It's gonna be wild. Yue was like messaging me. He's like, "What are you planning on wearing for this?" So we are getting our looks in order. Of course, if you're attending and you're not at the show, you can just wear pajamas or yoga pants or whatever. But it's gonna be fun. Like, what else are you doing on Thursday in the pandemic? Like, I feel like we're all kind of craving like one of those like big events. Like
Mhm.
something that you can like mark your calendar on. And this is gonna be it. We have such great contestants. We are going to be revealing the judges at the end of this live stream. So keep
Mhm.
staying tuned, but there's going to be some all stars on that judges panel. That's all safe for now.
In case you miss our reveal of our 6 contestants, let's just quickly go through them. We've got Matthias. He's been in a lot of happy hours, so you might have seen him there. We've got Andrea, who has been very active in this community. You might have seen her comments as well. We've got Brian, who has a very interesting talent competition portion for you all. I don't want to reveal it, but we did a little rehearsal last night. I'm very curious to see how that's going to pan out.
He's
We've
also
got
been listening since 2016. And he
that
is
is
not
so
from San
cool.
Francisco, which is what blew me away. Because I think we thought our initial listeners were all San Francisco people. So
Exactly. Thank you so much, Brian. We've got Megan, who's been along for the ride since the beginning as well. We've known her for a very long time. It's kind of crazy. And she has got a more grand talent that needs lots of space. I'll just say that. We've got Tim, who will be doing some stuff outdoors. That's all
yeah.
I'll say about that.
And Tim became a listener through Minji's podcast, which we were guests on. So that's always fun.
And last but not least, we got Swanee.
Oh, we all know
Swanee,
Swanee.
so good. Swanee is going to do what she does best. And if you know her well, you probably can guess. So, but if you don't know her well, we'll save it as a surprise. 6
Yep.
amazing contestants. Come to our show. It's next Thursday, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Still time to get tickets right now. And bring a friend, bring a cocktail, bring your sequence. That's it.
Yep.
That's all you need to do.
This is open to the public. We aren't doing that many sounding board events that will be. So if you're a sounding board member in exclusive relationship or friends with benefits, like this is already included for you. There's nothing else you need to do. If you're in the friends level, there's a discount code for you. So it's still a better deal. So definitely join the sounding board if you've already been thinking about it. But if you're not ready to take that step, then you can just get tickets, like one-offs, like we were just talking about. And ticket prices are going to go up next week and day of event. So definitely get on it if you've been thinking about it. If you're like, I want to see what is going to go down on this, because who isn't curious right now? So definitely get those tickets.
I'm super curious. It's going to be a close call. After last night, I have a hard time thinking of a front runner right now. Everyone's so unique.
I'm glad that we're not the judges. That's all I can say. We're not the judges, but I will.
That's true.
But we are going to reveal the judges later. But this was not. We had a different panel that picked the contestants. I just want to make that clear. It was not these judges. So we've kind of like enlisted like 2 panels now. But our judges are past dateable guests, and there's some big names on here, so it's going to be super fun.
Woohoo! Can't wait to get to those names. Let's talk about Valentine's Day first. There's a reason why we wanted to go live today. I know there's this big elephant in the room. It's Valentine's Day on Sunday. What a weird time for Valentine's Day. Also, it's during COVID. Also, it's 2020. It's weird. Valentine's Day is going to be weird. But how is everyone celebrating? To me, I think what's more important than Valentine's Day is Chinese New Year. It's tomorrow. And for Chinese New Year, everybody gets money and food. I don't know what other holiday is better than Chinese New Year. You get money and food. Come on, guys. Way better than Valentine's Day.
So I'm actually celebrating Chinese New Year on Valentine's Day.
Like a good Jewish girl that you are.
Because I'm basically Asian, as Yue knows. So, not really, for anyone that took offense to that. But I do have a lot of Asian friends and love, celebrating with everyone. And yeah, that's how I'm going to be spending my day. Honestly, I forgot it was Valentine's Day. Like, it didn't really even cross my mind this year. And a friend of ours she's like married with kids. Like, she was organizing it. Clearly, it's not on her radar at all either. And our other friend was like, oh, that's Valentine's Day. And we're like, still doing it. So yeah, that's how I'm spending it. Maybe I'll treat myself master date at night, our favorite term. Yeah, I'd love to see how other people are doing it. Yue, what are you doing?
Someone's watching wrestling. Wow. That's another way to spend that master dating time. You know what I mean?
What type of wrestling are we talking about?
What type of wrestling?
It's like erotic wrestling? Yeah. Porn, basically.
I will be painting, and not even painting artistically, painting the walls of new home, or actually looking at swatches of paint. That's not literally watching paint dry. That's what I'll be doing on Sunday. But tomorrow, my boyfriend and I are going out for dinner. He arranged a really special dinner. So we never celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. It just never makes sense. Restaurant prices are like quadruple normal prices, and the decor felt for Valentine's Day. Julie, remember that time we filmed a video at this bar in San Francisco? It was right after Valentine's Day, right? And it looked like Cupid puked in there.
I was gonna say the same thing. It was like Valentine's Day throw up all over this bar. It was like all the like cheesy hearts like from the ceiling everywhere. It was like red. It made a great backdrop for our video. It was like the most low budget video we've ever did. It was sponsor a single, the Sarah McLaughlin's did I just pronounce her name right? Sarah McLaughlin, right? McLaughlin? My God.
McLaughlin?
Whatever. The spoof,
you don't know who she is.
like the sponsor, animal rescue. But anyways, if you've never seen that video, definitely check that out on our YouTube because it's a great, we got to put that up for Valentine's Day. Actually, this is a great reminder. I kind of forgot about that video.
Let's do
It's
it.
going to resurface on Instagram too. So, and maybe in this group, we'll post in the group. But if you haven't checked out our YouTube, I do want to give Yue props for a second. I feel like you've done an amazing job with our YouTube, and we don't talk about it enough. So definitely check out our YouTube if you want to see our faces even more than you already do.
I think the best part of our YouTube is, for some of you who've been with me for a long time, I used to have a YouTube channel called Ask Miss Singlified, where teenage boys would ask me dating questions. So we transferred that account over, which means we adopted all those subscribers. So their comments are just more entertaining than our content in itself. Sometimes and you also have to remember, they were teenagers. They're now grown-ass men who are commenting like they're still teenagers. So anyway.
I love your audience was teenagers.
Right. And now I think to your audience.
Outside, we have such a more emotionally evolved audience now. The one thing that I will comment on YouTube is I agree. I will second the comments are absurd on there, but like outside of just like the dumb comments, there is some like scammy dating program called like Tropi. You know what I'm talking about? Tropicana. Literally I don't know what it is, but like I think I've actually started to filter the YouTube auto messages into a folder because I'm like, there's just too many and they're so ridiculous. Like they're not even worth replying to. And I swear to God, though, like anytime it would be this one program, people would try to push it. Like it's obviously like random people that are on like some like multi-level marketing scheme that are trying to push it, but it's
or they hacked into people's accounts. I think it's like some erectile dysfunction medication. I don't know what it is. I think that's what it is.
At first, I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then I'm like, "Wait, this is definitely a scam." 100%.
I get so excited when we get new comments, and I get so depressed when it's Tropicalix.
Yeah, that's what it's called, not Tropicana. Tropicalix.
Yeah.
So if someone sells you Tropicalix, now you know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So how are other people celebrating Valentine's Day? Yen says we would be happy to adopt you into the Asian clan, Julie.
Yay! Oh, thanks, Yen.
Larita says she's going on a Galentine's Day picnic with lots of pizza. That is the sexiest thing ever. I love.
That's nice.
I love frolicking with pizza. That's my thing. Shelby is going on a day trip to the botanical gardens and then homemade dinner and exchanging gifts. Oh, I remember you asking about gifts in the community. I remember, and I forget what people were recommending, but that's a hard one. Gifting on Valentine's Day. Is so, and then what did other people say? Yes. Okay. Yes. Julie and I do have the same microphone for it.
We've gotten rid of Yue's super phallic microphone and we've upgraded to two of the same ones. And now we're matching twins with our microphones.
Without micro microphone.
Yeah, if anyone remembers that episode where we got, I forget which episode when it was, but we went down a tangent because it got very phallic with our microphones. That sounded worse than it was, but anyways. So should we move into Would You Rather? Because I feel like when we ask the community what they want, you all love those Would You Rathers.
I have to bring it back.
I feel like I actually Tony coined this on your birthday when I put up the photo of you. He's like, all hail to the Would You Rather queen, I believe he called you. So I feel like that's your nickname. So I'm going to pass it to you because I can't outdo you with the Would You Rathers.
It's so hard to come up with them, and that's why we pause them. I will bring them back. It just takes a lot of brain power, and I have like literally no brain power these days. But let's go to some of the earlier ones that we did a long time ago. I didn't post these, but we did post them in the earlier happy hour groups. Would you rather date someone who has slept with your best friend or hates your best friend?
Oh, this one. Oh my God.
I feel like my answer to this one. What did I say?
I think I'm gonna go with this one. I remember what you said. You said that if they hated your best friend, it would be problematic. So you went with
Yeah, because you
sleep.
can hang out.
But I can't imagine. I would just think about it all the time. Like I'd look at them and think
Mm,
about it. I don't know.
I
This one's a
know.
rough one.
I
I I,
know.
I guess I'm gonna go with sleep out of this. I know. I guess yeah. I guess slept with someone because it could mean nothing. That's my answer.
Yeah, it could mean nothing. And also we may want to remove sex from judgment. If you and your best friend chose to sleep with this person, it must mean that this person's pretty good, right? Because they were able to gain both of your trust.
That's true. Okay, what are people out there saying?
How far ago did they sleep together?
That's a
Yes,
good
timing is
question.
very important. If they slept together when
Yes.
they're 15, who cares, right? They probably didn't even know how to have sex.
Right.
But if it was like yesterday, it would be problematic.
That's a really good point. That's a good point. I would rather them hate them than someone that cheated on me with them.
How about if your best friend is the same gender? We actually had something similar happen on a very early episode where I don't think she actually told it on the show. It was afterwards. Do you remember
Hmm.
this, Julie? That
Oh
she and
no, no,
her.
she did. It was about we had it on the
Oh yeah,
show.
no, we had her.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
She told us as a part of another whatever. Don't no need to follow my train of thought. But the episode was she and her gay best friend matched with the same guy on
Mhm.
different apps.
And they were like both dating him at the same time.
So yes, it could happen, and it doesn't change the
Totally.
scenario, right? It's still it still makes me uncomfortable to think about that.
Okay, I thought
And
it do we still have more? I have one I thought of if we're ready to move on.
let's do it.
Okay, I have a special Valentine's Day related one.
Oh.
Okay. So, would you rather your significant other forget about Valentine's Day every year, but do it up for your birthday? Like they just like totally space on Valentine's Day, don't do anything. Or would you rather them do it up for Valentine's Day, but kind of just like do a mediocre birthday celebration, like maybe cook for you or take you to dinner?
Fuck Valentine's Day. Oh my God. I couldn't care less about Valentine's Day. I care a lot about my birthday because that's about me. Valentine's Day is not about me. Valentine's Day is about the commercial industry. I don't want to
Mhm.
celebrate them. So yeah, I would much rather that my partner celebrates my birthday than Valentine's Day.
The only thing though, if they totally forgot about it every year, would make me kind of like question just like, are they in this universe? Like, how do you forget about Valentine's Day? Like, like going in and seeing all the stuff and the constant reminders. But then again, I almost forgot about it this year. So I guess you can.
Well, okay, so to give you an example, I had an ex-boyfriend who forgot my birthday.
Yeah.
And remember that? And a week ago was his birthday. We celebrated his birthday. We went on a trip. And then a week later was my birthday. Didn't even call me on my birthday. I was so pissed. If my boyfriend didn't call me on Valentine's Day, I'd be like, that's fine. But
I
on my
think I'd be
birthday, oh
pissed.
hell no.
Well, okay, so with this, I mean, I think I would pick the same because I guess in this would you rather, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd pick the first one, the Valentine's Day one, because you're still getting a birthday celebration. They're not forgetting about your birthday. If they were
Oh,
forgetting
I
about
see
your
what you're saying.
birthday,
Okay,
like they're just not doing it up big. Like they're doing like the
got
very
it.
basic birthday celebration. Like in the forget about Valentine's Day, but do it up big. Like you're getting like, trips to Napa and like the big ass birthday celebration, which would be amazing.
Who said this? Can we highlight this Facebook user? I don't blackout drink on Valentine's Day, but I do on my birthday. Thank you. That's how you
Yes,
do it up. That's how
that's a
you
good
do it
point.
up. If I'm
Right.
not blackout drunk on my birthday, my partner fucked up. But if I'm not blackout drunk on Valentine's Day, that's cool. That's just a Tuesday.
That's a good point. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but you're very wise. And now I may be reconsidering my choice because
Oh, that's
it,
totally worth.
it would be amazing to just like do it up big time on your birthday, get like showered with love. Like that would be cool. Maybe I'll
Hannah
pick that one.
Hannah asked, wishing you happy birthday on a Facebook post level basic.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like people you haven't talked to in like 10 years from high school level, right? Like it no. No.
That's pretty basic. So yes, there's your answer. There's your
So
answer.
in this hypothetical would you rather that actually would be a better would you rather. So next time we reframe it, Hannah, we're gonna use that. Like that's what you get on your birthday, not like a dinner. Because a dinner's still nice. We're gonna get Facebook wish.
Well, here's another would you rather. Would you rather be single on your birthday or would you rather be single on
Ooh.
Valentine's Day?
Oh, 100% would rather be single on Valentine's Day.
Yes. Okay,
For
why?
some weird reason, I've always had this like arbitrary, I've given this up because I'm just like, it's dumb. But I've always had this arbitrary, like, oh, I want to have a like boyfriend by my birthday. I think it's because maybe this is like the most self-absorbed thing I'll ever say, but like maybe others think this way too. I think of the year starting on my birthday, not on January 1st. Like I think that's like my time
Personal
frame.
New Year. Yes.
So it's basically like the world revolving around me. But yes, that's how I think about things. So I think also as you get older, it's like a constant reminder every year where Valentine's Day, I don't feel that. Like I don't think of Valentine's Day like, oh my God, Anyways, that's my stuff. But what would you pick?
I would say I would much rather be single on Valentine's Day. I feel like there's just so many things to do now for single people on Valentine's Day. Almost outweighs all the bullshit that you would do as a couple, right?
Yeah.
You go out with your friends. You can get blackout drunk anywhere you want. I mean, there's just a lot to do to remind you that it's totally, totally awesome to be single. But on my birthday, sometimes I just want to like share it with someone if I don't want to go out and celebrate. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been one that just like goes crazy on Valentine's Day. Like I think on my birthday, I've definitely been more like go crazy with a group. So I
Yeah.
kind of see the reverse, but yeah, I mean, Valentine's Day, I think it really depends on where you're at. Like I've definitely had miserable Valentine's Day when I've just broken up with someone and then it's
Yes.
like a constant reminder. But if you're just like dating and like nothing, like you're kind of just like going through things, like nothing traumatic's happened, I feel like it's just another day. But again, it's all dependent on you and how you process it.
Or here's another way to look at it. I'd much rather be single than be stuck in a toxic relationship going nowhere, but still be together with them on Valentine's Day or my birthday. None of that. Much rather be single than any of that going on.
That's a good would you rather. We got to do a would you rather for this week about like, okay, would you rather be with someone that was emotionally unavailable? Like they wouldn't, I'm tying it back to Connor's right now. They will not let you access their emotions at all. Like they are, completely shut down. They pull away when shit gets hard, but they are there for you every Valentine's Day and they will give you roses and they will give you gifts and shower you with gifts. Or would you rather have someone like, I'll pull it to what Hannah said, that wishes you a happy birthday on Facebook, the bare minimum, but they are completely emotionally available and every day you talk about your emotions and basically it's just like an open book relationship. But they're not someone that's
no need to think about that. No need to answer. Think about that. I already know my gut check answer, but that will be our would you rather. We'll post it after this live stream. We have 2 minutes left, so we're going to reveal the judges.
Yes.
Shieldy for Valentine's Day. I agree. As a woman in a relationship, I'm like, fuck Valentine. Nobody needs it. No.
I'd rather the other days be great. Yes. Fuck Valentine's Day. Love it.
Valentine's Day. I agree. I agree. Okay. And then Jason wants to know, how about going on first dates on Valentine's Day? Is that problematic? I do think it's problematic. I think it just, there's like a lot of misunderstanding that could happen. And as long as you set the expectations right and you're communicating beforehand, but everybody sees Valentine's Day a little bit differently. So you just have to be on the same page.
It's a long weekend for many. I'd push it to Monday personally.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it.
Saturday or Monday.
Yeah. It's just like there's not really like it's weird. I agree. Everyone has a weird definition of it. Okay. Enough about Valentine's Day. We're moving on to better things. Most dateable. Who are the judges?
Okay. You already know her. She has been on a very popular episode about schemas. She is a therapist, a relationship counselor, and she recently did a sounding board event all about schemas as well. Her name is Dr. Abigail Lev, and she's from
Woo!
11, episode 18, How You're Wired for Relationships. That's judge
Ooh.
number one.
Okay, judge number 2. You guys might remember it. It wasn't from this season. It wasn't from last season, but it was from the season before, season 10, when we were at the height of the pandemic. And he talked all about the art of virtual sex. And you probably remember his very seductive voice that he used for phone sex that I can't even start to mimic. But we had amazing reactions to that. So we have Misha Byreich that's going to be here. And hopefully he'll just give his commentary in that voice. That's what I'm hoping for.
The whole time, just like this. I think Most Dateable should be. And our third and final judge is. We asked the question, can you have it all? And she said, yes, you can, just not at the same time. But look at me. I'm happy as fuck. And I'm in my 50s. I've had a career. I've had great relationships. I feel fulfilled in my life. It was never about chasing a person. It was always about living my life. So having it all doesn't mean having it all at the same time, but you can have it all in your lifetime. Her name is Mei Lee. Also
AKA
my mentor. She's from season 11, episode 20, which was also our finale on an episode called Can You Have It All? Hey.
This is a great lineup because I feel like all three of these judges have very distinct personalities. So it's going to be great to see what questions they ask our contestants and what they're looking for in Most Dateable.
Now, remember, Abby is a therapist, so she'll be asking questions that are very therapy-like. And then Misha is very much about experiences. It's like experiential dating. So his questions are maybe a little bit more creative in that sense, like getting into the core of who you are. And May is a former CNN journalist. So her questions are going to be more about how do you feel about this topic in particular? How important is it to you? So the three of them are going to be asking the tough questions, but now you know who they are, so you know what to expect. Yes, she is my girl crush. Thanks for bringing that up, Janice. It is absolutely yes. Oh my God.
I think
she says May is Simon and Abby is J-Lo.
Oh my God. I feel like we talk about May being Yue's girl crush on every chance we can, basically.
And I tell her too. So there you go. It's no secret. There is one. Oh, can we highlight Gisella's comment really quick before people leave? Join this Sunday because we're having a podcast discussion. And you get to spend Valentine's Day with your favorite people.
Yay!
Yes.
That is such a great point. I can't believe we forgot. So that's a great segue, actually, because for everyone that is in the sounding board, there is going to be a happy hour right after this following. We're going to have Gisela lead the book club, and we're going to have Shelby lead the After Dark, more happy hour game. So if you're not in the sounding board, you want to get in, you can join at any level and you can go right into Shelby's room. You probably didn't read the book, but you can join and have fun tonight. So
the cliff notes right before you get in. Anything else, Julie, that we're missing?
No, I think that's it. Get your tickets. It's going to be a great time. Let's show our community that love. And this is going to be I feel like this is our inaugural event. It's going to be big. We're excited.
And you know who's our Valentine? Louise. Thank you so much, Louise, for always helping us produce some awesome live streams. She's behind the scenes, but she is the one making the shit happen. So thank you. You're our Valentine, Louise.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That's a wrap. Shall we all say stay dateable together?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Stay dateable.